let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Last laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing this 50s like hate it and love it, I just can't get enough. Labels and calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you there looking depressed, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And some room to maneuver. just shy of the 45. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. Room here to run. Uses the stiff arm. There he goes left side. 20, 10, 5, touchdown LA.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. The Chargers at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive,
and that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 30 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
The 1st down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone,
touchdown! Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this 1st quarter. And the Rams lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Chargers, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll be a Los Angeles 1st down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. .43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the break, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. So a good punt there, but a very strong. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Once more, here's Eckler. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Herbert going to keep. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Up the middle with Eckler. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
41-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. A short kick taken at the 18 and able to get this out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Stafford on 3rd down. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the red zone now, Stafford. That is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 22, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And some room to work. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Gay is on for the point after.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Rams 28, Chargers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
They'll find Everett there, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 19. Herbert operating from the red zone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
For Rams 28, Chargers nothing.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Eluding the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Stafford. He finds Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll go again here with Akers. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Herbert now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.